Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I'm bringing you a countdown video. I figure it's been such a long time since we last did a top or sort of countdown video for Kingdom Hearts, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 8 worst looking Keyblades throughout the Kingdom Hearts series. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, Cynical, why is this a top 8? Usually it is a top 5 or a top 10. Now the reason behind that is because I actually had quite a hard time coming up and actually finding like really bad looking Keyblades. For the most part, Square Enix do a fantastic job with designing so many different Keyblades. There's so many awesome looking ones out there, and there's just a ton of variation. So of course, for the most part, we've got a lot of really cool looking Keyblades throughout all of the Kingdom Hearts games. So I could only really come up with 8 in particular that I don't really like the look of. And keep in mind guys, this is based on appearance, not really based on the actual stats or effects of the Keyblade itself. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Coming in at number 8 is Monochrome. This is a Keyblade found in Kingdom Hearts 2 upon completing Timeless River. Now, this Keyblade doesn't really look too bad, and the reason why it is actually at the top of this list and not coming in at first place is because personally, I feel like it fits the whole theme of Timeless River quite well. But aside from that, I mean, the whole look of the Keyblade itself is kind of like meh, especially when it comes to the Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblade. I feel as if Square Enix came up with a lot of really cool looking Keyblades for Kingdom Hearts 2, and this would have to probably be one of the worst looking ones. Coming in at number 7 is Follow the Wind, also another Keyblade found in Kingdom Hearts 2 upon completing Port Royal. This is probably, in my opinion, the worst looking Keyblade out of the bunch from Kingdom Hearts 2, and the reason why is it is pretty damn basic. It's quite basic. Essentially, it's just a metal rod with like a big axe blade at the top with like a medallion there. And I feel as if Square Enix really could have changed shit up with this Keyblade, especially because it is a Pirates of the Caribbean Keyblade. I feel like there could have been something really cool designed around this, like skulls everywhere. Also, the Keyblade could have been made out of bone and stuff, considering the fact that you're fighting like pirate skeletons for about 80% of that world. And like more medallions. Of course, we know that, you know, the story that is found in Port Royal for Kingdom Hearts 2 is centered a lot around the medallions, and I feel like there could have been a lot more medallions positioned around the Keyblade. All around though, I just don't really like this Keyblade, and even still, when it comes to the stats and the abilities of Follow the Wind, I don't even find myself using this Keyblade when I actually get it in the game. So coming to number 6 is Fairy Harp. This is a Keyblade from the Neverland world in Kingdom Hearts 1. So I don't know why, but in Kingdom Hearts 1 they kind of had this thing where they were like sort of into different length Keyblades, and Fairy Harp was certainly one of the smaller Keyblades found in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I just absolutely hated the really short Keyblades for the main reason being is their reach was absolutely terrible. I felt like I actually had to be right in front of the Heartless's booty in order to actually land a hit on him. So yeah, the reach on Fairy Harp was actually trash. It just annoyed me, and the overall look of the Keyblade is so bare bones. It's like a green dildo stick with like a harp thing down the end as the teeth. I don't really get it. Coming to number 5 is Wishing Star. So once again, this Keyblade suffered from bad reach. It was a really short and stubby Keyblade. And also the whole design around this Keyblade itself, my god. It is essentially a stick with like, I don't know, the top of a sunflower or something at the end of it. It just looked absolutely terrible. This Keyblade is actually a stick. Like the wooden Keyblade found in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep that we see Ventus using at the start of the game looks 10 times better than this. Although I will admit the crit bonuses on this Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 1 was absolutely fantastic. It always finished a combo with a critical hit, so that's kind of like one thing good going for it. Coming to number 4 is Crab Claws. So I really don't have to explain this. This is the Keyblade from Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 1. Atlantica all around is trash. Enough said. And I mean, come on, it's literally a blue dildo stick with a crab at the other end. Like, what? Coming to number 3 is the Keyblade of Heart. Now, this is a Keyblade that's actually used by possessed Riku, technically Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1, so of course it's not actually a Keyblade that you can actually equip. Now, the reason behind why this is placed at number 3 is I feel like Square Enix could have done something a lot cooler with this Keyblade when it comes to the raw design. Now, when we look at this, it looks so basic. It is literally a piece of metal. That is all this Keyblade is, with like a few spikes up the top. But the design behind this is actually so fucking basic, and it's crazy because this Keyblade is super important and super strong. It has the ability to unlock a person's heart and release the darkness within. So when you hear that a Keyblade has that sort of ability, you would expect it to look absolutely badass, dude. Like, I'm talking a better design than Xehanort's Keyblade, something badass like that. But no, instead Square Enix were like, let's just make a bit of metal, put some red coloring around the hilt, and put some spikes. That's what people want. Oh, hell yeah, dude, that is perfect! So yeah, the reason why this Keyblade is so high on the list is because it is known as a really important Keyblade, and I just feel as if Square Enix really could have made a really badass design for it, but they just didn't. Coming at number 2 is the metal chocobo from Kingdom Hearts 1. So I know a lot of people are going to flame me for this, because I know that this Keyblade in particular is a very beloved Keyblade, for the main reason being is the fact that it has ties to Final Fantasy, due to the name and of course like the keychain and stuff. But honestly, I don't get it with this Keyblade. It is the most basic looking Keyblade there is in Kingdom Hearts, and I almost get the impression, like when I use this in game, I almost get the impression that Square Enix forgot to texture this Keyblade. Like, you come across a lot of Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 1 that have a lot of like different and interesting, intricate designs on the Keyblade itself. Like essentially a lot of attention to detail. Then you just look at the metal chocobo, and once again, similar to the Keyblade of Heart, it is a big slab of metal. And coming in at number 1 is Ocean's Rage from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Now, this is a Keyblade that Riku obtains upon completing the Monstro world in Dream Drop Distance, and in my personal opinion, I believe that Ocean's Rage is most certainly the worst looking Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts. This Keyblade is ugly. With a capital U, dude. With a strong capital U. Like, I mean, if you were an actual Keyblade wielder in real life, and this was your Keyblade, no one, and I mean no one, would take you seriously. I mean, imagine rocking up to the final Xehanort boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 3 with this Keyblade. You would most certainly kill Xehanort, but he'd die from laughter. I mean, if you look at the design of the Keyblade, the hilt itself is like Monstro, and then the handle is Monstro's uvula. I mean, what? So that's it, guys. That's my top 8 worst looking Keyblades. Like I was saying at the start of the video, guys, it'd be super cool if you could list your worst looking Keyblades in the comments section down below. A like on this video would be super juicy, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.